random numbers.
I found out
But not when it comes to my car
on the 7th
insurance.
of August.
With this Aviva Drive app, anyone can measure how safely they drive, and they could save £101. Fair play, eh?
DCIS, ductal carcinoma in situ. Never heard of it before. And then a bit of investigation on Google. I found out that it was cancer. But as the doctor defined it, a locked-in type of cancer. Unfortunately, after biopsies, MRIs and more 3D mammograms, it was found to not be locked in, but it actually travelled to a lymph node. This was noticed in the ultrasound. They noticed that the lymph node was swollen, so they did a biopsy, and then it was found to have cancer in it also. So therefore it was suggested that I not just have a lumpectomy, but that, and radiation, but that in fact that I should have a mastectomy, and would you believe it, chemo. Now what concerns me is that I now may have cancer elsewhere, and I'm going to find out on Thursday. Every time that we've gone to the doctors to see the surgeon, he has something new to add. So it wouldn't surprise me if the news that we receive will be that it's in my bones or hips or lungs or something. I'm being a bit negative, and I'm quite a positive person, but the trend so far has been that there's something extra to add to make things worse. That doesn't mean that I'm going to give up. It means I'm going to be positive, that we can deal with the next problem. So anyway, I've had my mastectomy. Had it on the 11th. I was glad it was going to be on the 18th, but it was brought forward, and I was really pleased, because working as a newly qualified teacher, I felt like I was in some kind of limbo. Couldn't really be part of the team at work. Everybody just looked at me as somebody who was leaving, and even though they were concerned, I don't think they knew what to say or how to plan with me if I was going to be disappearing any day soon. It's all a bit worrying. A really great team. I felt like I was actually kind of putting a dampener on everything. It'd been a new school, lovely new resources, wonderful children. And then there was me, sick with cancer, just spoiling everything. I know they didn't feel that, it's just I felt disappointed for them. It's annoying. Anyway, they're lovely people. The head's a really nice guy, really understanding, and keen to keep me involved. So it's for me now to keep my end of things up and to stay positive and strong, and get back to school with their support, be the best teacher that I can be. I've noticed that I'm kind of losing my confidence a bit, but I think I would do when I think of all the things that have been happening. I've had the mastectomy in the right breast. I feel quite stiff. It's not too painful. It's not as painful as I thought it would be. feel stiff, swollen, a bit of lymphedema. Hopefully that will go down. Stitching is straight across, very neat. I'm not very vain. It doesn't really affect me how it looks, as long as I've got clothes on. Who's going to know? And they've given me a little padded insert, which is very soft and comfortable. It can be washed. Later on I'll get my permanent fillet to go in my bra, and in time maybe I'll have a reconstruction, or maybe I won't bother. We'll see how I feel. So hoping to go for a walk tomorrow and start getting back to normal, and try not to eat too much, get fat, especially with chemo, because I hear that chemo makes you get fat, and that's not going to help my self-esteem, really. So, interestingly, I've got breast cancer. I had a mastectomy. Going to have chemo. But as it stands, I'm still a reception teacher. That hasn't been interfered with. I still have a job and I've still got a wage. My family, very supportive. It's great. Quite honest, this has brought us together. And it's also brought my friendships closer. Some dear close friends who are really here for me, help me to get through this. And look at myself here as I film. I can see the strain is all over me. I should put some makeup on. I feel kind of hot. A bit feverish. Keep an eye on that. Anyway, what I'm going to do is to record a blog of how I feel, what's happening, give updates. Each time that I feel like it, as to how I progress through my recovery. So until next time.